Hi, I'm Colin, and this is my little sister Annabella, and today we're going to show you how to make slime while you're stuck in quarantine with little kids. So, the ingredients you'll need to make slime are a bowl, you'll need some glue, some borax, a fork, a container, and then paint, which is optional, only if you want. So the first step is to get a container. Second step would be to pour the glue in, and then 3, you could add the coloring, and then you can add water if you want. Then you've got to start to mix it all together, and then slowly you got to add activator, which is the borax, and then you start to mix and knead the slime, which will look like that after a while. Why don't you show that first? Yeah. And then after a while, it starts to get, closer to finishing, and then eventually it'll look like this.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Kenny's Kitchen. Today we will be baking Betty Crocker's blueberry muffins. Let's go. Your first step is to preheat the oven. I'm using a non-stick pan, so I'm going to preheat it to 375 degrees. What you need is a whisk, a half a cup of water, the bag of mix. This is optional. It's just easier to get the mix into the actual muffin pan. A nice mixing bowl, muffin pan, and muffin cups. The oven is all preheated. Now it's time to put them in. I just do 17 minutes because I feel like it gives it a nice golden finish to it.
Quarantine has caused me to pick up new habits, new interests, if you will. So today I'll be painting for you. Just think about this. Allow this painting to reside with you. That's what I've really learned with painting, that you really need to feel it. You need to feel the canvas, both physically, emotionally, and mentally. This is something I'm very passionate about, so I'm just going to continue on here. Now, when doing art, when creating art, it's important to do some soul searching. So, I know what this picture appears to be, but when I was drawing it, I didn't intend for it to be a clown, actually. I was making it a self-portrait, to be honest with you. Thank you for enjoying this time with me. Just remember, paint on, let the brush do the talking, and always, always let your artistic ability shine through.
Well, since we're all stuck inside, I figured that some of us would want to sit down, relax, and enjoy a nice movie. So, if you have Netflix, I've picked out some good Netflix suggestions for you guys. I've split them up into 4 different categories. My first category is rom-coms. So, if you're looking to watch a nice rom-com, I would suggest He's Just Not That Into You, A Cinderella Story with Chad Michael Murray and Hilary Duff, Life as We Know It, or Set It Up. Now, if you want to just relax, have a good time, have some laughs, I have a couple comedy suggestions for you. They would be Yours, Mine, and Ours, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Groundhog's Day, and Big Fat Liar. Family, some movies I would suggest would be the Bee Movie, Stuart Little, Spy Kids, or Mary Poppins Returns. And finally, if you're looking for a little drama or a documentary, I would suggest Abducted in Plain Sight, Fire, The Greatest Party That Never Happened, Knock Down the House, and The Story of Bethany Hamilton, Unstoppable. Those are my movie suggestions for you guys. I hope that you all take some into consideration. There's some of great movies and movies that I've watched over this quarantine, so hopefully you guys can enjoy them too.
Start with some Ocean Spray White Cran Strawberry Juice. I ordered this from my local Publix. Then some Chick-fil-A lemonade. This is my favorite lemonade because it's so fresh and so tart. And then I have this antioxidant frozen fruit blend, and I just took the strawberries. You're gonna put your strawberries in a blender, and as you can see, I did it already. And then press on and press chop. So you're gonna take your strawberry juice and just pour it into your mixer. Quick 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you're gonna take your Chick-fil-A lemonade and pour that into your mixer as well, about the same amount so it's equal. You're gonna get your cup and just shake it. give it a nice good shake. It might spot at the side, which is okay. But just keep shaking. Then you're gonna get a fresh cup of ice. Then you're gonna get your blender with your strawberries. You're just gonna kind of pour them into your cup. Doesn't have to be all of them. Then you're gonna put your strainer on your mixer. And just give this a nice good strain. Might take a while to come out. Top it off with a bit more ice and a straw, and enjoy.
Since I have a lot of time on my hands, since I can only stay home during this little break we have, I like to play video games.
One of the games I got recently was Animal Crossing New Horizons. It's more of a simple little just kind of build your own town kind of game. There's nothing to it really. You just run around, you can catch things, pick fruit, shake trees. It's more of a relaxation kind of game if you think of it that way. If maybe casual games aren't your style and you're more about fighting style games, I also like to play Super Smash Bros. From time to time. Super Smash Bros. Is a fun fighting game. You can play with your family members or you can play against computer characters if you don't have anyone to play with. If you have friends that also own their own Switch and copy of the game, you can go online and create a room to play with them. This is a fun way to stay connected with your friends and still be able to play with each other even if you can't be in the same room.
Open up the champagne, pop. It's my house, come on, turn it up. Hear a knock on the door and the night begins. 'Cause we've done this before, so you come on in. Make yourself at my home, tell me where you've been.
Sit. Gentle. Speak. Good boy. Gentle. One more thing you could do with your dog is take him on a walk and watch him pee and sniff things.
Okay, so to start off, I have my pot on simmer. I'm gonna put a little bit of olive oil in the pan.
Okay, so to save time, we're also making meatballs. Right now, I just have some ground turkey, some breadcrumbs, 2 eggs. I'm gonna put some garlic, some pecorino romano, and also some milk. Okay, so now that the garlic is cooking, I'm gonna pour in my canned tomatoes. Okay, my mom's helping me today, and now she's just forming up the meatballs. Okay, so another old Italian trick, when you use canned tomatoes, there's always a little bit of acidity in them. So to break that, you're just gonna wanna add a little bit of sugar to your sauce. Okay, so my meatballs are done, they're looking really good, and I'm just gonna let them cool off for a couple minutes, and then I'm gonna flop them in the sauce. Okay, so now I turned my sauce off. My meatballs are cooled, and now I'm just gonna drop them into the sauce one by one. Be careful to make sure none of the sauce splashes on you because it's gonna be pretty hot, and then you're all good to go. So I added my meatballs into my sauce, and I have my linguine all perfect. And thanks for joining me today. Enjoy your meal.
One down, 1 up, 2 down, 1 up, 3 down, 1 up, 4 down, 1 up.
The point of the game is that you flip one over, and then your other player does too. And then since there's a 6 here and the 8 here, we can either go up 1 or down 1. So for this 8, we could either put a 9 down or 7. And then you can go from either pile The object of the game is to lose all of your cards. So I have 3 cards and my mom does as well. So this means that we cannot do anything else with these 2 piles. So what we're gonna do is we spit another card and then we go from there until we can't put any more cards down again. So then after I lost that round, I have to pick up the whatever pile the winner doesn't choose. Here with, say I put this card down, I would most likely slap this pile because it has less cards, and then the opponent would pick up the other. You shuffle again, and then you set it back up, and then you keep trying to lose as many cards as you can.
Hey guys, so I'm here to suggest a few Netflix shows for you, and that's what I'm gonna do. I just wanna say before I start that this is completely personalized to my liking, and these are shows that I enjoyed, so maybe if you wanna give them a try, maybe you'll enjoy them too. So I'm just gonna list them off, and then, yeah. So the first one is Vampire Diaries, the next is The Originals, and then the next is Legacy. So these 3 shows are kind of linked together. They're kind of about the same thing, so I suggest you watch them in order if you're gonna watch them. For cooking shows, I have Sugar Rush and The Final Table. These are 2 really good cooking shows. I love cooking shows, and they're just super interesting, so I really highly suggest them if you like watching cooking. The next 2 are You and Young and Hungry. These are 2 shows that are kind of weird, and you wouldn't really think you would like them, but you do. I mean, I'm personally not that big of a fan of You, but it's really popular, and then Young and Hungry I love. And that's all the shows I have for you from Netflix, so thank you for listening. Bye.